Hello to all subscribers and viewers of my channel. Andreus welcomes you. What are your thoughts about XRP? Do you think it is still a lasting hype or a real possibility in the future? In any case, we will see. In the meantime, I will ask you to subscribe to my channel because it is important. So, you won't miss new videos. Let's go. So there has been a plethora of news across the board. Hope you all had a happy new year. I am back and this is going to be a little controversial as always. Just to preface and give a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, this is based off of my opinion in the several years of research I have done. So believe what you wish and I will do. The same, I am holding my XRP, I am accumulating XRP as we dip and I'm not going anywhere. I think in the weeks and months ahead all of us are gonna actually believe just a little bit. The majority are gonna believe it for fact that XRP may die and go to zero entirely. I will tell you this right now, I will not be capitulating, I will not be giving into the FUD, and this is I know exactly what I'm willing to risk, and I understand the potential upside in doing so please decide for yourself. You guys have my empathy, I'm not going anywhere, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. First off, if you have been in the XRP community for maybe the past 2 years at least, you guys know this gentleman Glenn Hutchins. Please look him up, do some research about him. Of course we know that he is a board member on Digital Currency Group DCG alongside Barry Silberts. Now we understand that DCG also is a shareholder early on of the company Ripple, so no surprise there. Deep connections of course and interest and XRP's valuation. And as we keep going, I'm sure you guys remember the old videos we have. Bank XRP uploaded some, and I think this is the clip. Actually it's an hour long though, and we have Adair and more. And Glenn Hutchins is talking to Jay Clayton, former SEC chairman, like his, you know it like it's his son. His naive little son, as he slaps in there in that clip, and he goes on to say price is a distraction, value is in the protocol. And I think many people miss this because they don't remember what Chris Larson has said for years, referring to Ripple, referring to even XRP when it was called Ripples the day. I just think this is a lot deeper, and if you guys watch that 6-minute video clip I uploaded before this video of this gentleman, it's Gary Cohn. At least that's how his last name is pronounced on Bloomberg. He's the former CEO at Goldman Sachs and of course the former chief economic advisor for Donald Trump. So these people are highly connected, they know what's going on in the space. In my opinion, price is just a distraction, so this can be controversial, but if it helps you start stimulate.
Appropriate for XRP.
There's a lawsuit hanging over Ripple right now. A group of people are saying that XRP and Ripple are sort of tied together and that they, XRP could be considered an unregistered security. What would you say to them?
Well, it's pending litigation, so I'll probably be a little bit, muted on the topic. Suffice it to say, we don't think it has merit. These are people who didn't buy XRP from us. We also don't believe XRP is a security. I think, one of the poignant arguments in my point of view is, if I went back to the office and said to the team at Ripple, hey, we're shutting down, XRP trades on 130, 140 exchanges around the world. XRP would keep trading. She's like, wait a minute, okay, so if it's a security of what? It's not a security of Ripple. It doesn't give you the rights to dividends or ownership of Ripple, the company. We have shareholders of Ripple, right? We raised a Series A financing, a Series B financing, and we own a lot of XRP, but they're two separate things.
At the same time, we've seen recently Block 1 had the hammer come down on them from regulators. They were basically said that they were selling an unregistered security.
$24 million. Just
it's interesting you call that a hammer. They raised $4 billion and they
yeah, it's a light hammer. It's a light hammer.
You and I would judge what a hammer is.
Maybe it's a fly swatter.
hammer.
Either way, so what's the difference between Block 1 and their token EOS versus what you guys are working on?
Well, I think one really important distinction is the XRP ledger existed before Ripple, the company. It's a public blockchain. You can go back and see kind of transactions 0, 1, 2, 3. You can see when Ripple was incorporated in the Secretary of State in California. Ripple didn't create the XRP ledger. The XRP ledger had utility prior to Ripple's existence. Certainly we are an interested party in the success of the XRP ledger, for sure. We own a lot of XRP. But it's a little bit like saying, Exxon owns a lot of oil. That doesn't make oil a security. Exxon's clearly interested in how to, we can argue about the health of the, I'm not here to debate carbon emissions.
Climate crisis, do you want to get into that?
This is an example I wanted to choose here, but suffice it to say, Exxon cares a lot because they have a lot
unlike where we were when the internet was in its infancy?
Yeah, that's a great question. I'm Ryan Zagone with Ripple.
Right. And say your name so everybody can.
Ryan Zagone with Ripple. There's a recognition here that there's many benefits to the technology. But unlike almost every other sector, the regulatory framework must be in place for innovation to take root in financial services. And there is a broad recognition that that is needed. Now, we've faced the same issue about an uncertain technology and an uncertain time before. This isn't the first time we've had to ask this question. And it was with the creation of the internet. We recognized...
proof of work doesn't work. It's been widely...
Ryan, proof of work's been working.
Let me finish.
Proof of work doesn't work.
Let him
finish, please.
And in the early days of Bitcoin, there was a whole group of developers that broke off to create other assets, XRP being one of them, that doesn't use mining, that's cheaper from an energy perspective than Visa, and already scales to 1,500 transactions a second. A lot of these problems have already been solved. The challenge for adoption comes back to policy. The policy uncertainty around some of the assets has limited adoption, particularly here in the US. And I'm speaking from Ripple and XRP because we use that asset because it's a half a cent per payment. It's basically free. It scales and it's efficient. So 1,500 transactions a second at nearly no energy burn. So we're at a point today where there are real solutions to all of these challenges that already exist. Policy has become the challenge. And we heard on the first panel that around centralization on China, and this is going to be a hard pill for Peter to swallow. But 80% of the mining power for Bitcoin is controlled by 6 mining pools, 5 of which are in China. Today, the policy certainty in the US exists for Bitcoin and Ethereum, despite the fact those are China-controlled platforms. So activity goes to those platforms. What we need to do from a policy perspective in the US is look at the places where there are uncertainty. And one place, I'm speaking directly for me here, is XRP, where it looks like Bitcoin. It's decentralized, it's open source. We have 7% of the validation power on that, rather small in there. Grouping or giving clarity to those ones that are very similar to Bitcoin and Ethereum, that have the same characteristics and should be classified the same way. And then we're creating a level playing field across all the cryptos. I'm not anti-Bitcoin or anti-Ethereum by any means. I think there's a lot of great potential and breakthrough there. But we need to have a level playing field so the market can pick which ones they want to use and not be, as today they are, hindered by regulatory uncertainty.
Hey, what's up everyone? So I want to give you guys a update on XRP. I have it here on a 12-hour. I have Omisigo on the 12-hour. This is that response that you can see it kind of going up. We talked about this on the live stream that whenever it hits that 50 on the 1 day, expect probably a little bit of a push up. It's usually a good time to buy on those, but that doesn't mean we're out of here. Don't worry about what I got up here right now. This is actually really no longer valid because it broke out a couple days ago. So let's go back to that 12-hour. So you can see what I'm looking at here. So now I got XRP and Omisigo both on 12 hours. Look at the 50 moving average coming over. See when it starts to come over, you see what happens here. You see that green candle come up. You see what happens. It comes back through and it comes down to the 100 and actually through the 100, right? So that it could wick all the way down to the 24, even maybe possibly 23 cents. If you look on the MACD, when it starts to curl up right here and go through, that's when it happens. So you're getting that push right now. You're gonna get that push. I'm curious on when Bitcoin. You see what I have on Bitcoin. I'm watching it right now to see what happens. Not that they need to stay identical, but what I can say is that this right here is looking very much the same XRP right now. So this is what I'm watching for XRP. So if you want to just kind of follow along, this is something. Omisigo and XRP both on 12 hours, have 50, 100, 200 moving averages. Put your MACD in, your RSI, and your stochastic. It'll give you a good insight of what's taking place. All right, I'll see you guys.